Alright guys, sorry about that. I am back. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna wait a little bit for you guys to connect on here. Sorry about that again. I had some technical issues and had to get more tech savvy people in here to help me with that. But we are back and we left off with Feeling Peachy. So let's see. Hopefully everybody that was in here a couple minutes ago can come back. All right, well, let's just get started. So right now we have, let's see, we have the Zest Is Yet to Come right here on my pinky. Then we have Pinkalicious right here. We have a hint of silver. And then this one was, let's see, what was the name of this one? This was Palm Beach Pastels. Oh, for this one, you guys see how it's kind of like lifting up at the edge. I would just take my cuticle stick and push it back down. And then I would apply my top coat if I was applying my top coat. But yeah, so far that's what these are looking like. Somebody had suggested Feeling Peachy right before I ended that last live, so let's go ahead and put this one on. So again, this one is a pearlescent finish. Now it is a bit translucent. That's what I was trying to show you guys right before I ended it. If I hold it up like this, you guys can see it's a little bit translucent. Not completely, but just a little bit. But let's put it on my nail now. What is going on? Let's see. Sorry guys, my computer is doing some weird stuff right now. So if I go offline randomly, I'm sorry. Alright, so I have it on here like that. I'm pushing my edges to the back. And then I'm going to file the rest of it off. And then I'm going to pull this little thing off. And then if I need to, I'll go back in with my file and fix the edges. But that is what Feeling Peachy looks like. DO3221, how do I properly store leftover wraps? I put them back into the silver little package that it comes in. So I would put it back in here, and then what I do is I just either fold it over, since usually it's just a bit, I fold it over and put some tape on it. I keep mine in a little binder, so you can always just do that. Or I used to store mine in a little box. You can do that as well. Another little tip, you can reseal it. So if you just get a flat iron, a couple of seconds on low heat right here, you can reseal it, and that is fine. All right, which one do we want to see next? Let me know down in the comments. We have this one that is, I forget the name. This is Feeling Beautiful. We have Fa La La Lights. Mon Amour is our classic French, so let me know if you guys want to see that one. This one, what was this one? Let's see. This is the Perfect Palette. We have Serene Garden. And then this is Delicate Florals and Sprinkle Me with Gold. Which one should we try next? Let's see. Yadira, I can't wait for you to get your order. Please share your little manicure with us once you have them. The classic French sounds good. Let me go ahead and grab that one. All right, so we have Mon Amour is right here. So I'm out of fingers on this hand, so I'm gonna start doing my left hand. This should be interesting because I am a righty, so I mean my right hand, and I am a righty. So let's do my thumb. So I'll start off with this big one. I'll change this. All right, we have Delicate Florals and Perfect Palette next. All right, and let me change the name. Right here. All right, so I'm gonna take the little plastic covering off, and I'm gonna grab the wrap. So this is what the French, classic French, right there. Now this is what I was talking about when I do French tips. I like my French tip to be a little bit smaller, on the smaller side. So instead of putting it all the way up here, because clearly my nail is a little bit too long for that, I'm going to put it a little bit lower. Let's do right there. Now I did this last time that I wore my French nails, and I promise you guys couldn't even see. So you can kind of see it on the camera right here, that little line. But once I put my top coat on, it kind of all just blended together. So we have just a little French right there. You are going to have the dopest looking nails when you are done. Yes, I do agree with that. All right, so let's file it off. Like I said, I'm a righty, so this is gonna look a little weird when I move my hands around. So that is what our Mon Amour set looks like. Lisa said, layer a transparent on top of Mon Amour. Let's see, what transparency do I have right here? How about we layer, let's see. How about I add a little bit of the pink? Maybe add like this one that has a little bit of pink. How's that? I know, Lisa, you can't even see the line, so it with the top coat, it just seals it, blends it seamlessly. Samantha, I use, if I do a regular top coat, I'm not sure what it's called, I just know it's by the brand Orly. And then the gel, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. The gel top coat that I use is by the brand Kupa with a K. All right, so I'll take this. Now I know this is not going to fit my thumb, but since it's transparent, it's okay. We're going to put it right here. Just pretend that this fits my thumb. All right, let's put it right there. And let me do that. Let me grab my file. Take this off. And as you can see, you can layer transparent. Just for a unique little look. All right, next we have, which one did we say we were gonna do? The Perfect Palette. All right, now I have a question to whoever suggested this one. The Perfect Palette does have 4 different nails. So which one do you want me to put on? I have 4 nails left, so we could do this one, this one, this one, or this one. Let's do 1, 2, 3, or 4. These are solids, and this one has a little bit of a design. And this is the Perfect Palette. Christine, a lot of people do suggest that. I personally have never had a problem if I file it down or to the sides, so I prefer to do it to the sides. All right, we're getting a 1 and a 2, so we'll do these 2. Let's see, let me grab this. All right, so number 1, here we go, that little rocky one. If need be, I'll take one off so we can see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. All right, now this one's gonna be a little bit big for my middle finger, but I can fix it. Yeah, it's a little big. I don't have scissors in here. So when this happens to me and I want to use a bigger size than what I have, I get little cuticle nippers or the little tiny scissors that they have for nails, and I just trim this off. And I tried going up and down, Christina, for this hand, but since I am a righty, it's a little bit harder for me to go like this. So I'm just gonna stick to this for now. All right, let's see. So I know this one looks a little bit big, but if I put it at an angle, you guys can't see it. All right, let's see. Next, we're gonna do that second nail, so this really pretty blue. Let's get this. I'm having a trouble with this set. It might also be because it's a little bit thicker on my thumb as well, now that I have 2 different wraps on it. So it's not getting quite in the little corner that I needed to. All right, we'll do this right here. Now, I never really use blue on myself, but I think this looks pretty good. This dark blue. All right, now that it's on there, I'm just gonna file it, then file the sides. And let me take the little dust away. And that's what that one looks like. Really pretty dark blue. All right, let's see, what else do I have in here that we can try? So these are the ones left. And oh, I think someone said delicate florals actually, right? Yeah, let's do delicate florals. And I believe that was Lisa, I think. Let's see. Let's see, Lisa, do you want to see the French or the flower one? I do have to let you know though, this one isn't transparent, so the French is not gonna look the best on my nail. If you wanted to see the French. Now let me change the name. Here we go. Scotcheroos by Grandma Val, thank you. I really do like the dark blue. I think it looks really pretty. All right, Lisa says she wants to see the French, so let's do the French. I have my set right here. All right, I will do this nail and put it on my pointer finger. Hey, I think I was wrong. I think the French is still gonna come out looking good on my nails, even though they're a bit long. Let's see. Oh, yep, I got the full red tip in there. Alright, now you guys see these bubbles at around the edges. I'm just gonna go with my cuticle stick. Now at home, I have one of these that has rubber ends. So I like to use that one because I feel like it just glides on smoothly, and I got it at like Walmart for like $2. Alright, now I'm going to file this off. And this is what that French looks like. Super pretty. All right, Dio3221 wants to see the wrap that looks like the red is dripping down. I'm guessing it's this one, the Sprinkle Me with Gold. So let's change this out. And here we go. Let me take these off. Alright, so far we have The Sus Is Yet to Come, Feeling Peachy, Pinkalicious, A Hint of Silver, Palm Beach Petals. We have Mon Amour with Pinkalicious. Then we have Delicate Florals. And then we have The Perfect Palette. Alrighty, let's see. I have my pinky left, so we'll do my pinky. Oh, I dropped it. Alright, here it is. Now, like I said, this one is matte, glossy, and glitter. So the little dots are glitter. The top, this base right here, is all matte. And then the lines down here are all glossy. So if you're not a fan of the matte look, I've personally never put on a matte wrap, but it doesn't look bad. I think it looks nice. If you prefer the glossy look, you can always just put a glossy top coat on top, and it'll be all matte. Now, if you ever want to make a wrap matte and it's glossy, they also sell matte top coats, so you can put any wrap with a matte top coat to make it matte. And that is what it looks like. All right, let's see. We have these 3 left. I'll take off this one that was a little bit big for me. So which one do you guys want to see? Whichever comment I see first is the one I'll see. So let's see. So we have Serene Garden, Follow the Lights, and what is this? Feeling Beautiful. Let's see. Any suggestions, guys? Let's see. Feeling Beautiful. All right, let's do that one. I'll take this one off now. Since it's a little big on me, I can just pop this up. I'm just gonna pull it off. I don't recommend you do this, but my nails are fake underneath, so it won't damage my nails at all. There we go. And this is this one. Let's see, here we go. All right, let's do the pattern maybe. All right, now this is an example of one that is too small for my nail. What I will do right before I apply it, I have dust from the file all over my fingers. All right, I grab both ends with my hands like this, and I'm just kind of gonna wiggle it a little to make it a little bit wider. And as you can see, that's stretched out. Wiggle it a little bit. And now I have a wrap that fits me. There we go. So here we go. Smooth it out a little bit. Here we go. Now we'll do my little trick here where I push the edges down. Now I will tell you guys one thing. When I use regular top coat, I usually do my nails at night right before I go to bed. But when I use regular top coat, I do go crazy with the top coat on the edges because I really want to seal the edges. If I get any on my skin, it's fine. It'll come off the next day, but that really helps me out, especially because I'm a little rough on my hands here at work. Oh, that's really pretty. Look at that. All right, let's see what we have here. We have The Zest Is Yet to Come, Feeling Peachy, Pinkalicious, A Hint of Silver. Then we have here Palm Beach Petals. Super, super pretty. All right, now here we have Sprinkle Me with Gold. Or here, let me do this. Sprinkle Me with Gold over here. Then we have the blue from the Perfect palette. Then we have Feeling Beautiful. We have Delicate Florals. And then this last one was our little creation where we put Mon Amour on the bottom. And then we put Pinkalicious on the side of it. That's what this looks like. I do have to say this is the craziest mani I've ever put on, but it is really pretty. I really like all of these designs. I can't wait for you guys to see what we have lined up these next couple of weeks. We have some exciting cool new wraps. So stick around and we'll see those in the next few weeks. But other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. I will be back here on Saturday. I'll be doing this exact same thing. So if you guys liked this little try on segment, then come back on Saturday to see the ones that we will be releasing tomorrow. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.